Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. We're doing the monkey quest.
Gotta add him to my party. Of course I do.
Oh, shit.
What? You can't just show them your iPhone and be like a DoorDasher when you just show up and you're like, here's my order. 3 monkeys.
Would DoorDasher just show you their iPhone of a picture of your order?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a very interesting business model, where they're just like, here, this is your order, it's in my car, do you want to come down and get it? I'm like, yeah, that's fucking Facebook Marketplace kidnapping right there.
They show the order outside of the store that they bought it at, and they're like, come and get it.
Hey man, I've got your DoorDash order in my white van, all you have to do is crawl in.
Yeah. It's like an NFT. They just show you the picture. Yeah, that's what you paid for. It's a picture.
Right, you didn't pay for the food, you paid for the idea of having food.
Yeah, get scammed, idiot.
That is now going to be downloaded by 1 million people, probably 1 billion people on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
You paid for the ability to eat food.
Yep.
Yeah.
You will, in theory, of course.
We have full rights to remove the food from your stomach at any time.
Brother. I know, I feel like that's an allegory for the digital gaming market.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh my god.
You don't own the game, you own a key to the game. We can just
I'm
take
losing
away
my
the game
fucking
whenever
mind over this shit just in general. Because, Nintendo is now on the whole fucking shit. And I really thought they would be the ones holding out.
Mm-hmm.
The Wii emulation thing has been a huge issue because of the encryption keys for the Wii games.
I mean, you are right. But it was...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you go for it.
Oh. Just say, did you hear that it's actually cheaper to buy an entire new Switch 2 than to replace the screen if it breaks?
Correct. Switches are printers now.
Yeah. It is more expensive because the only way to get a Switch 2 screen replacement is from dead Switch 2s. And then it's like $550 because the person has to buy a dead Switch 2 and then the labor to replace it because it's very expensive when a Switch 2 is just like $450 or whatever. So it's like you're just saving money by just buying an entirely new Switch. So, yeah.
Are screen dead Switch 2s a big problem right now?
I don't think so, but
I haven't had any issues. But then again, I don't play in handheld all that often.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like material-wise there's a lot to replace it if it does die. So I guess a couple of people have run into this issue. But I haven't looked into it too much. I just saw someone talking about it, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Well, I'm guessing they're probably like replacing Apple parts. Like they're making everything like soldered or proprietary. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, did you guys hear about the Steam Deck?
No, not the Steam Deck. The Steam.
The Steam Machine. The Steam Machine is not for sale right now. Like
that
until further notice.
The Steam Decks, they're not selling Steam Decks anymore because they can't get RAM for them.
Oh, same thing? Oh my god.
Issue. Yeah. So Steam Decks are gone until further notice. And
oh, great.
I believe there was something else was pushed off till 2020. Oh, the PS6 was pushed off till 2028 or 2030 or something.
I didn't even know that it was on the horizon. What?
Yeah.
How long has the PS5 been out for?
Over 6 years, right?
What?
Yeah,
it's
just COVID. It wasn't available for the first 2.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that. It's not that it came out recently. It's just there were scalpers everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, now, and probably with how everything's going with the RAM and with scalpers and shit like that, a PS6 is not going to be available to buy to the general public until the PS7 comes out.
I mean, yeah.
Who even knows, though? Because it's like, what, like 70% of all future RAM has already been bought?
Correct.
Not
Yeah,
even RAM that
really-
currently exists. RAM that hasn't been made yet.
Yeah, it really makes hopefully a good market for a company to come in and be like, oh, there's a huge vacuum for consumer RAM now. Let's produce a bunch and only market it to consumers, like video game companies and such, not AI companies. But
But then the AI companies will just pay more to get it.
yeah, that you'd need a company that would be dedicated to not selling out and also
So, like,
be able to actually make the product.
not
and that's probably
a
gonna
thing
take
that
very
will
long.
never happen.
Yeah.
Well, no, because Steam exists, and they're a mainly consumer focused company.
But
It's
Valve
possible,
doesn't produce their own hardware.
right? But that's the thing is obviously having to do the thing because you have to think about tariffs as well that are on like all the imports for parts and bullshit. Like it's entirely possible that a company could do it, just based on on how like the world is going right now. I'd say it is not going to happen.
What I want to know is when we're going to get enough RAM to make sex robots so I can fuck it.
Nick, we're not gonna get there, buddy. I'm sorry to be the one to say this, and I've been saying it to everybody, but we're putting ourselves right into the Terminator space in like a year or two.
Skipping right
It's
past
like
sex robots, going to the Terminator instead.
Absolutely. With the amount of fucking AI we're using, and especially in factory automation, which is not good. There's some I see so many fucking ways for this thing going wrong. And yes, it's going to pop like the what the fuck is it? Like the we literally just talked about it. The NFTs. It's going to pop like the NFT bubble eventually, but I think they're going to kill us first before we even get a chance to see that.
Not if I goon so hard, they're going to be like, wow, he's untouchable.
Just break their
In
circuits
fact,
with
he's
jizz.
Yeah, I'm going to fill their circuits with jizz. They're going to be like,
I
well,
mean,
we can't buy any more RAM. There's just too much jizz.
That is a very real possibility.
I'll be like Wreck-It Ralph. I'm going to be like, let me fuck it instead of, I'm going to break it or whatever.
I'm gonna fuck it.
I'm going to fuck it.
I'm going to
Well,
fuck it. Holy shit.
I just hope out of all this stuff that's been going on, you know, all these giants of the tech industry just in general, I just kind of hope that some of the big ones go under eventually so we can have a bit of a reset. Like honestly, if the current gaming industry went tits up in America, I'm perfectly fine with that. Activision, I mean Activision and Ubisoft and shit like that, like a lot of those companies. Hey, Google. At this point, I don't give a shit about Google. I'm fine with them fucking.
Most good games in the last like couple of years have come from indies. Like, I don't think there's been many large scale.
The only people really supporting AAA games nowadays are diehard fans or normies.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, I do think people's expectations have gone way too high.
Well, that's true.
Not that
I mean,
the companies have been helping with that, but like,
Yeah.
there's a limit to the extent that people can improve the technology in a time frame, and I think we hit that limit a long time ago, and people are still expecting large jumps in improvement.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the biggest problem with that is it's always so much money spent in the marketing department. When are the programmers really getting paid for the shit that they're doing? Not a whole lot.
But yeah, I think the biggest
the one-
issue is that more money is being put into them for the same product, and no one knows why.
Yeah.
Or you get something with like a gaming company where they put a bunch of money into the product and then it goes under because it either sucked or whatever, or they cut corners, or change some essential things so the game undersells, and then they're like, okay, the whole department is laid off.
Well, yeah,
Like,
what is it? Blue Point?
Blue Point?
They got taken apart.
I heard about that. So what happened there? I actually didn't get to read the article.
I don't know why they did it at all. All I know is that I read it in an article talking about how Bloodborne Remaster was never going to happen because Sony took apart Blue Point and at the same time cracked down on someone who is making their own remaster of Bloodborne.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, was Blue Point slated to make a remake, or had they done other ones in the past?
As they're the ones who made...
They made Shadow of the Colossus, and they made Demon Souls remake.
Yeah. So they're like well known for making high quality remakes.
Yeah. And you're telling me that the people I really had high hopes for are just fucking gone now?
That's what I read.
God, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And it's not like they even, like, none of the games that they made were bad or sold bad. They just took them apart.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, like, all the remakes that they made did decently well. Like, why...
Yeah.
What warranted taking, like, dismantling Blue Point?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, that is a good question. I really question Sony nowadays. I don't think there's such a thing as a good company now.
Mm-hmm.
We can't exactly support anyone.
I mean, I honestly really, and I played a little bit of the original, but I really did like the Oblivion remake. So maybe there are other remake companies out there. That one was a different one, and we have the other company that remade Dark Souls 1, I guess, if that wasn't Blue Point. So maybe there's other companies, but I don't know. If
the company that remade Dark Souls 1, I thought that was internal.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that was just FromSoft.
Oh, that was FromSoft? Oh, okay, never mind. Well then, yeah, but the company that remade Elder Scrolls...
Yeah, that's kind of why it was a pile of shit. Just because they remade it themselves.
Mm. So, yeah, I mean... Hopefully there'll be other ones. I don't know. I think as we get into this, like, this regime where we're you know, it's tough to make new things. The new things suck. We're gonna see a lot of return to the old plastic, like, remakes of games and things like that, because people are just gonna be like, well, there's nothing good to play new that's coming out. Or maybe there's like once every couple of years there's like a new Monster Hunter or something, but for the most part, people might just start returning to remakes. So maybe we'll see some good come out of this and get a Bloodborne remake, or hell, a Bloodborne 2, but
I mean, it's just coming to a point where, you know, I know you mentioned it earlier, Nick, but it's like, support those indie developers, man. They make those really good games that are probably going to be like their one shot in the dark more often than not.
Tell me about it.
What is
Expedition 33? A fucking amazing game, and it was like a small. It was not a small team, but you know, smaller.
I mean, it was a small team. It's like a team of like 30 people, and that's it.
And it won every single award. It's a wonderful game. It was only $40. It's like, dude, yes. Like, I can't be more. Like, no one is rooting for a $70 game that sucks absolute balls and dick. Like, I don't know who's pushing that is the thing, but it is like we have all just must have forgotten what statistics and science say, because everyone is saying that, like, even like Monster Hunter, a wonderful game, $60, or was it 70? $70.
70.
But that was like it given free DLC up or free, you know, expansion updates over the last year. They have festivals, like a lot of interaction, a lot of bug fixes, a lot of attention to detail, like good mechanics. I don't know. It's just like I'm surprised, and that game did very well. Like what, 13 million sales or something ridiculous. Like we see time and time again that games that are good and well taken care of get good recognition and good money and good awards and things like that. I guess Monster Hunter got kind of screwed by its own fan base, but like,
Yeah.
you know, but then they're just like, nah, the 50th COD game, it's gonna have like holograms and stuff, and you're like, dude, no one gives an absolute fuck about this. Come on. Or I mean, Pokemon, for lack of a better word, or like another, you know, they just keep shelling out dog shit. And it's like, come on.
I was gonna say, I think the problem is as much as we're bashing these companies, we're kind of in the generation that's always gonna shill out for Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's anything we can do about that, because it's kind of generational at this point.
Yeah, they have us by the gonads. It's like, they just have such a good formula.
Well, the games aren't bad. They're just not
Yeah,
as
they're-
good. They're just not as good as the
well-
expectations would make us want them to be.
Yeah, I think because the mechanic is so strong, you can, and the story is like, they've done some nuances with it with the Legends games, which I like. The polish is really like, I don't know. The last game I felt that was polished was
Arceus.
Arceus. Yeah. I haven't played Arceus, but yeah. I haven't felt that from the last couple of games, but yeah, I mean,
No,
the mechanics
Sword and
is good.
Shield was good in terms of polish. Scarlet and Violet, not so much. But yeah, it's been really hit or miss with most of the 3D games. And it's not really to shit on this game at all, but like, I still can't get over the windows, man. It still bugs me.
Oh,
The walls.
yeah. It's just I don't know. It's that little bit of like, yeah. I don't know. It's tough. It's like it's just a polish on the game where you're like, come on, dude. A couple of pixels would have been nice.
Like, there's
I mean,
only
the game's
so
been
much that
great
they can
otherwise.
do. Like, I'm not gonna defend them all of the way, but like,
No, and don't get me wrong here. I am not trying to attack the people who made this game. And I want everybody out there to kind of do the same thing. Do not attack the people responsible for creating the game you are playing. Like the actual programmers. Blame the fucking company big heads that are overseeing them. They're the jackasses.
Yeah, because Game Freak only like it gets a small amount of money for Pokemon games, which is part of the issue. Like the
And
programmers can only
it's
do so
because
much
the
amount of money.
yeah, it's because the Pokemon company just goes, "Hey, Game Freak, pump out a new game every year. Here's your budget. We're not taking no ifs, ands, or buts about it." And it feels like they don't even like really QA it, and they're just like, does it run? Yup, ship it." And it's like, what the fuck, dude?
They were like, it doesn't run, and they're like, whatever.
Ship it, yeah. It's been a year, do it. The children need Pokemon.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've been enjoying going back to even like Brilliant Diamond. I actually like that was a fun remake.
you say that, but it was notoriously hated.
Oh really?
But yeah, people hate the art style that they chose.
Oh man, and you know about the amount of movement bugs you can do? Apparently
Yeah.
you can clip a lot of shit just by going diagonal.
The
I haven't
game was
played-
not intended to be moved in at those kinds of angles. So it
Oh
ended up
really?
being
Oh, I had
really
no
weird.
idea.
You'll constantly
Yeah, I
get
know.
caught on corners while trying to walk into the spaces because
interesting.
it's meant to be a grid-based game.
Right. Wow, I did not notice that. Yeah, I mean, I guess the art style is weird. I don't know, I kind of like, yeah, I don't like it as much as I would have like a game that was styled like ZA or something. But I'm less more about like I care more about like the mechanics and such than art mostly. Which is why I'm like, this game is pretty solid, but the fucking walls are like, that one's a pretty big one, but like, I don't know. It's tough. It's up to preference, which I think is also the issue. You know, you get something that like, oh, this could be good or this could be bad, but then like everyone's going to view it differently because it's an art. Ultimately, like, you're monetizing art, so it's going to be different for everyone. And so that's why, like, Monster Hunter, I have no complaints. I fucking love Wild, but there's other people that are like, man. It's like, oh, okay. Maybe some of that's right for them.
I mean, yeah, there's only so much you can really say about artistic choice. I'd just say for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, make sure your game's not buggy as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you do that first, because that is the one thing I think at least that ZA has going for it. It may look weird at times, but I don't really think I've seen any gameplay problems.
Yeah, it runs smooth for the type of like differences they made for this like not turn-based kind of like real live action type fight. They do it. It's a good coded game, I think.
Yeah.
It's still something I haven't picked up yet. Does it actually have a Switch 1 version?
Yeah.
I would assume it runs worse.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how much worse, but there's a small performance upgrade.
I mean,
$10.
you know, like the dedicated WAM between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, I don't really think is actually that large.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying all this, but I'll probably get a Switch 2 at some point so that I can like play some of the new games. And honestly, I might check out like at that point I might get Scarlet and Violet because it'll actually work on the Switch 2.
Wait, I'm sorry. Just 1 second here. Are you shitting me with this?
What?
I just looked up the specs for the Switch. No fucking wonder our Switches ran like fucking PS2s. You know that the Switch 1 in all of its manufacturers was only given 4 gigabytes of RAM?
Oh my god.
Probably. Makes sense.
No, I'm looking at the website for the specs right now.
Jesus, that's out in 2016.
You can't run a laptop in 2016 on 4 gigabytes of RAM.
Right, I was gonna say that. I'm actually surprised they couldn't fit at least 8.
Well, and here's the big thing. What do you think is the upgrade for the Switch 2?
I bet it goes from 4 probably to 8. They probably doubled it.
They did a little more than double it, but it's still, I don't think, enough even for a console nowadays. It's 12 gigabytes.
Well, yeah.
But you also have
That's
to
weird.
consider that, like, if you're comparing it to a PS5, it's in like a tenth of the space because it is also handheld.
But it's using like custom LP DDRs, which is also about, if you're looking at like laptop DDR chips, which are already pretty small compared to like desktop ones, they're like a quarter of the size.
Yeah,
They're the size of like an SD card.
Yeah, my iPad is like the size of a Switch, and I think that has 16.
Like, that's ridiculous.
I guess they've got a lot. They have a small chassis, but yeah, that feels like I could get the Switch 1 maybe if they didn't have the tech quite to get there. Like, you know, old phones and stuff and computers used to have like pretty low amounts of RAM and memory and things like that until we learned to get it smaller. So I could see maybe back in 2016 it being a little rough, but like this one coming out 2025-ish definitely should have had like at least 16.
Yeah, this is crazy. Just me reading up on the actual specs for this stuff. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I stand. Yeah. You can get. Okay, yeah. So the iPad RAM can vary from 8 to 16. Some of them do have 4, so it might be pretty tough. But that's back in the 10th gen. And now they're like the pros and stuff can have 8 or 16. I think mine has 8.
Oh, in terms of...
It's probably pretty hard to get that there, but I mean 12, yeah, I don't know. Maybe yeah, I'm not sure what it's really like inside of the Switch. So maybe 12 is really the best they can do. I don't really know, but
in terms of power, it's the Switch 2 is about equivalent to a PS4 Pro in terms of like operating ability.
Oh, okay.
So, for a mobile device, that is not terrible.
Yeah.
I do think that is pretty reasonable.
I'd love
The
to
only
see,
thing, the only thing I have with it is like 12 gigabytes of RAM delivered amongst it. It has two 6 gigabyte models for RAM sticks. RAM does not come in RAM does not come in forms that are not divisible by 4 for a reason.
Yeah, it has to be a bit, right?
It has to follow bit values, very closely follow bit values, or it does not run correctly.
Yeah,
which
that's why
I believe that. Yeah, 12 is very weird, and I was assuming that they're using 3 4 gigabyte RAM sticks, which would be weird, but you could do it. They're not. They custom built 2 sticks that they got NVIDIA to do. This is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's 12 is like, that's a weird number. I don't even think for like a computer you can get 12.
Oh, go.
That's
I'm losing my mind right here.
maybe they did something interesting. Like, I don't. Maybe this does something weird. That's.
The CPU apparently has 6 available cores on the CPU while you are developing a game. I think this is why we see a lot of downgrading from developer footage to player footage. Only 2 cores are available on the consumer models.
Also, there's not a lot of developer models, which is why not a lot of games are being developed for the Switch 2. It's just not being sent out to people.
Oh, so they have a higher CPU model that they give to people. So a developer model is like, hey, here's a model of the Switch 2. Develop the game and test it. That's what
this model of the Switch 2 is comparable to other competitive consoles on the market right now. Develop your game on this and then ship it to people with shittier machines. Yeah, that's exactly what they're telling them.
That's crazy.
This is fucking ridiculous. I have never read this hard into this stuff. Also, sorry if I'm just getting on top of my soapbox today. I don't know what the fuck happened.
No,
but
we
holy shit.
And it was maybe my fault. I just you know.
I mean, we're kicking it off strong today.
The world of video games is very, like, it's very intimately tied in, like, art as a you know, just as a consumer product, and also it's very tied into like all of the tech problems we're having. So it's a pretty hot topic for just like where video games are at, and it's something I feel like anyone that watches the channel or watches let's plays and is gaming in general probably either, if not agrees, is aware of the issues or understands the plights of the gaming industry, both from not even producers, or like programmers and gamers. It's ultimately, it just sucks because it's like, damn, we just want some good games to play, and so we can have some good fun, and then it's like, oh man, fucking 12 gigabyte RAM for no reason.
Well, you know, and especially nowadays, if they had to go for 12 gigabyte RAM, as you were calling back to as well. If you wanted to get enough sticks for that, as somebody wanted to build a PC, drop $2,000.
Oh yeah,
for RAM, and that's Jesus Christ.
I'm so glad I built my PC last year, right before this happened, because I was like, oh, I'm planning on doing this, and would have easily like had to have doubled or tripled the value. I might not have even been able to build it because I might not have been able to get RAM. Like, I'm so glad I got something before it went all to shit, because no one knew this was going to happen, and now it's like, yep. And at first I was like, oh yeah, you can't build PCs, like, whatever. But now it's starting to be like, oh, you can't get consoles, and like you can't, like, that's gonna be a lot. So
you know, smart TVs are gonna start like all the other things that we use as well for like computer stuff, like if you use any kind of smart devices in your place, I don't know if you guys have like a smart TV, or like Corinne and I have Alexa and shit like that. That stuff's gonna be going up.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of Alexa, apparently Alexa can call your phone or something.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah. Which we didn't know could happen. So our roommate Joe was downstairs with a couple of friends and had apparently accidentally triggered Alexa to call him, and so he just got this random call from an unknown number at like 9 o'clock at night. That was just a recording of his friends talking, and he was like him and his friends talking, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And we were about to be like, "There's someone in our house. They're living in our walls. This is a message." And then we were like, "Oh no, it's the Alexa."
Which is fucking terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
I've never heard it do that.
Yeah, we heard of like Reddit threads from like 5 years ago of people being like, has anyone gotten this? Because I've just cased my entire house and I'm afraid someone's living in my walls. And they were like, no, Alexa will just like randomly, like can just randomly pick up on something and call you. And then you'll get like a call from an unknown number, and it's just a shitty speaker of whatever's going on in the room. I have no idea why it does it, but I was like, that sucks. That's terrifying.
I mean, it could probably have something to do with, like somebody accessing your Alexa.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh shit, did someone just hack in and they're listening on the Alexa? But you can actually like check the command prompts or whatever, and it'll hear something and be like, I'm calling you, and it's like, please no. Also, did we just beat
No.
the next person, or
No.
Oh, this.
I think that's the next person, yeah.
Gwen. Who's Gwen? Okay.
What's up with your hair there, All Might?
Right? He's got an All Might type thing. Or Rengoku from Demon Slayer.
Well, he also is fucking huge.
That's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like,
What the hell? I didn't.
yeah.
Holy shit, this guy's massive. I thought it was the camera angle, but no, that dude's like 2 U's. And he's even got parachute pants on.
Yeah, so we can't do our promotion match against him right now because he doesn't have his phone.
What?
Yeah. And whenever he uses his phone, he breaks them because he's freaking a meathead.
Wait, aren't the phones Pokemon? He's just killing them?
So he has his sister hold on to it, but he can't find his sister.
Ah.
Wait, what the fuck?
He's roid raged. Oh, my phone! Oh, there's no RAM!
Why does it? What? That feel like that makes such a weird, codependent relationship. But okay.
Yeah, they'll never be able to live apart because she'll have his phone.
Yeah. And he'll just be like forever kind of wandering wherever the fuck. I don't know, I guess if the idea is he always breaks it, then how would he contact anyone?
He has her do it.
Right, but how would he contact somebody if he couldn't find his sister?
He does.
He just dies.
I guess he just
Like,
runs.
Yeah,
he just runs to see if he can find somebody.
Just books it.
Finds the nearest person and shakes them till they call someone.
Oh my god, was he born in any year before 2005? Oh god! It's almost like it's the 90s all over again, where everyone has a landline.
Yeah. I need a montage of him just smashing every Rotom phone he finds by accident.
Dude, I would love that, actually, if instead of, like, if the joke was, oh, I accidentally crushed them, he actually just fucking spikes Rotoms because he hates them.
Yeah.
He's just going and killing them.
Like, I thought the Rotoms were Pokemon, so he's crushing them. Those poor guys are just dying.
I feel like it might be something more like the Rotoms are in the phones, so when he crushes the phones, the Rotoms come out.
Well, yeah, they possess a unique motor that allows them to
Oh.
control devices.
Okay. That makes sense. I thought they just were the phones. Okay, cool.
Rotoms are ghost Pokemon as well, so...
I just forget that, yeah.
Only
Yeah.
until they possess something. In which case they lose the ghost type. Except for in Diamond and Pearl.
What about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl?
I'm pretty sure it kept the change, actually.
Okay, well that's good, because being Ghost Electric on everything was kind of ass.
I mean, you say that, but that was the only time where its levitate ability was good on the Fan Rotom.
Ah, true.
Really?
But yeah, because Fan Rotom still has levitate.
Well, what is Fan Rotom's typing again?
Flying electric.
Oh, flying.
Oh, wow, that's literally garbage.
Yeah. So in exchange for not having stab, its ability is actually useful.
Hmm. Yeah, and Rotom Wash was always a very interesting Pokemon, where I did really like it, just as an idea. And it was not terrible. But like, the only water move it being able to learn is Hydro Pump is kind of annoying.
That's valid. Also, Spider-Man got this girl, apparently.
Oh my god. I looked away for like 3 seconds and now there's a cum sack. What is happening?
Oh god. Someone get me out of the cum sack!
I'm
I do
hibernating
have to
in my
die.
cum cocoon. My cum coon, if you will.
Cum coon?
My
Oh,
coon.
please no. Oh god. I feel like Marvel Comics made a side story about this one.
You should just set it on fire and be like, yeah, I know what'll help. Fire.
Unfortunately, we don't have any fire type moves.
That homeless guy over there is just like,
What with thunder?
Oh my god. Okay.
whoa, a stronger
You just-
defender? Oh,
You just break it open and it's like fucking Gwen Stacy from the Amazing Spider-Man series. Her neck's just broken.
oh god, they're back.
I wonder how that happened.
Are you trying to do nasty things to the spiders, sir?
Oh god. Wait, when they get pissed off, they just wrap him up and leave him there? That's actually kind of funny.
What the fuck?
It's like, fuck you, spider jail.
Imagine accidentally brushing away a cobweb only to be strung up.
Oh my god.
I would have thought it at least would have been an area dose. That's a lot of spider silk.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, that was a cool side mission.
They've got to try to chill the fuck out, but hey, I like it.
I think that's everything. Up until the next story.
Yeah, right up until the Looker Bureau.
Yep.
What do we have for time?
About 43 minutes. Actually, it's probably 40
43?
minutes because I started the recording a little earlier.
Gotcha,
Oh.
gotcha.
Nice. I guess we can... Do we want to go in? Do we want to... What do we want to do?
I don't know how long this
Um,
conversation will last, so it might be worth waiting till next time.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Already?
Alright. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for indulging our conversations of many topics today.
Yeah, if y'all have an opinion about all the shit that's going on, feel free to actually throw something in the comments.
Yeah, listen,
I
we need
do
engagement.
want to see some opinions.
Yeah,
Because holy shit.
our videos get like maybe a couple views, no comments. Even if it's a comment section full of just random comments or just hate comments of what we said, light it up. We want that engagement.
Yeah, we will absolutely take, any kind of bad words or things that I cannot explicitly name. Thank you, YouTube TOS. In our comments as well. I will just not acknowledge them. I will just think they are funny.
Yeah. So get to it. Get to commenting, and we'll catch you guys next time.
See y'all later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Cool.